Ye hear, Michael Lloyd. Is the Most High playing with you? You think this is a game? This is a game. You think the Holy One is playing? You think the Holy One is playing with you? Your priests, your pastors lie to you. Yeah, the Mighty One is not playing. We ask you, bad boys, what you gonna do? Yeah, when the hurricane come for you. Yeah, what you gonna do? Yeah, when the tornado come for you. Yeah, bad boys. You think you got another second chance? Bad boys. You think the most side going to rob you out of here? Bad boys. You think Caesar are going to take you in the rapture? Bad boys. What you gonna do when the tornado hurricane come for you? Yeah, what you gonna do when the flood come for you? The Holy One is in the midst. We are not moving dismayed. The Holy Spirit is here and she's not happy and she's very angry. Bad boys, and what you gonna do when the flood come for you? This is a prediction for hurricane season in Florida. Yeah, bad boys, what you gonna do? Michael Lloyd, what you gonna do with the money that you receive from FEMA, the money that you receive from the government? You think you can come in and rebuild just like those things are destroying right now? And what you going to do? Yeah, the prediction for this season hurricane is 17 to 25 storm. Yeah, 8 to 13 out of them are hurricane. Yeah, 4 to 7 are major hurricanes. Yeah, and what you want to do? We want to know. Tell us. Yeah, bad boys. Hey, tell us what you're going to do when the tornado come for you. Yeah, tell us what you're gonna do when the wildfire come for you. Yeah, oh, what you gonna do when the tornado come for you? Yeah, you must not read the scripture. The only one say they will be rebuilding. I will throw down. They will do these things, and I will break and shackle them. I will knock their teeth out of mouth. I will destroy them because of what they did to my people. You people asking, where is your God? You are asking our people, where is he?
And let me see the super elites, what they're gonna do. What you gonna do when Jesus come for you? This quiet Jesus, this calm Jesus no longer will be on the second coming. So let me say to Satan and those who worship Satan, if you think that Satan is your God, if you think that Satan is the most powerful thing, let me tell you, Satan, when the Lord comes again, he won't even reach the level of a little mouse before the Almighty Jesus Christ of Nazareth. And let me see the super elites, what they're gonna do. What you gonna do when Jesus come for you?
Yep. Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. That's exactly what's going on here. So that's what those dudes do. Yeah, that's what they do.
And let me see the super elites, what they're gonna do. What you gonna do when Jesus come for you?
Yeah, that's what those guys do. That's what they do. So they can't do anything without our people saying something, and then they just swagger jacket and they put their own Constantine Christians. they just they just put their stuff, and then they go out there and say, oh well, now for some reason those guys are against the elites. Those people that always glorify the elites, okay? They always glorify the so-called elites. Now they are against them. They are against the elites. So, hey, elites, bad boys, what you gonna do when Jesus come for you? White Jesus. Yeah, where white Jesus go? And somebody sent me the clip, and I was laughing. I'm like, man, you guys, this is getting embarrassing, son. This is getting embarrassing. So, and I watched some of that guy's stuff. I swear to God. I swear to God. If I was drunk, I would have thought like, hey, wait a minute, I don't remember making this video, man. So that's what they do, beloved. Okay, they had no shame. They just have no shame. They just take things and then they go spin it and make it like they come up with it. And the people like, oh yeah, yeah, the elites and stuff like that. And what they are doing now, they are showing like the statue of Baphomet as Satan, which that has nothing to do with Satan. The whole Baphomet thing is something they made up. They concocted this goat and these women, men, and fused them together. So they tried to come up with something esoteric. It came out wrong, and they tried to say, "Oh, this is Satan. You should be afraid of it. Come to our church. We'll teach you this. We'll teach you that." It just to show you, like those people, not only they're always watching, they just can't stop swagger jack everything that we do, and then they'll go ahead and tell people things, and they won't tell them where they get those stuff. I'm like, yo, son, I mean, hey, if you want to cleave, you want to cleave with shame, you want to cleave with humility or humbleness, that's fine by me. You can just cleave like many of them. They just stay silent, they just watch, and then they study on their own and meditate and pray on their own. Not those guys. Not those guys. Those guys will take whatever that you said and then they go say it in their channel, but bigger. They said it bigger with greater conviction that they are the one that came up with it. Jesus gonna come for you and stuff like that. Yeah, whatever, dog. Yeah, you do your thing. But nonetheless, beloved, great glory to the mighty one. Praise and glory. Great glory. A lot of love to the Holy Spirit. Today is our 15 days of our fast, our high vibration fast. We are keeping the nation and in this entire earth, as we are the AK, we are the only people that can raise the vibration of this earth and keep our people in this positive frequency. If you wish to join us, you're welcome. Not that much of requirement. Not that much of requirement. I just want you to be faithful and do the best that you can. We have the book that will come out, have a lot of information and instruction. It's pretty much a guideline. Not rules, but some guidelines. Some of them are specific, others are none. We ask you to join us in prayer as we are going further and deeper into this thing. It is no joke for those of the ghoulers out there, and it's no joke. Things are doing okay. Things are doing well. Just a little low energy as expected. Sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low. There's quite a lot going on, especially in Texas. Texas can't catch a break after the prayer. We are going to go into what's going on over there in Texas. Okay, so with our beloved brothers and sisters, please join us in Holy Communion so we can start this prayer, and we will end it. Okay. All right, let me put this thing on silent here. Yikes. There you go. All right. So my other phone is over there just in case somebody call. You may not be able to find me. All right, beloved, let us begin this prayer, okay? Great praise, great glory to the mighty one, the God that created the heaven, the earth, and everything in them. You, O powerful, terrible King, with your great fierce power, we say thank you for not utterly destroying us during Jacob's trouble. Thank you for redeeming the nation. Thank you for putting the Holy Spirit in the midst of us, and she's guiding us towards the right path. We say praise and glory to you for not giving us unto the Gentile for another time of shame and great reproach. We thank you, even a greater thanks for showing us their shame and lift up their skirts and show the entire world the abomination of shames. Thank you for destroying them. Thank you for giving them into great reproach. Although some of us, we go to sleep, we go at night, we really don't care because we know the end of 1619, 2019, the 400 years is over. But there are a lot of them that can't go to sleep properly. Yea, we give you praise and glory for that $90 million jet, brand new fighter jet, come out of the factory and the ley line switch fell, crash, and burn. Those people think their blessing was something that has to do with money and swords only. No, every single thing that you put your hands upon, you were blessed. Now, because the curse is cleaving upon you, every single thing that you put your hands on, you cursed. We give the Holy One great praise, great glory for opening our eyes and letting the Holy Spirit guiding us to the right path. And we thank her. She's a great mother, a great caring and protective mother. Of course, now her return is very fierce. Her return is quite outrageous. And we say thank you to all the angels, our guardian angels from number 1 to all the way to 72. And the other side that is there to do its work when it needs to be done. We say praise and glory, beloved brothers and sisters. This is not a job that I personally can do by myself. This is not an individualism thing. This is a groupism, and the only group is ours, not other so-called 83 or anybody that try to sneak in, that try to swindle and swerve in and wiggle themselves in there. No, this is something for us and for us alone. We have to do this. We must do this. We are challenging the other party. We challenge them spiritually. We challenge them mentally, and we have to challenge them on all plane, spiritual, astral, and this physical material place that they like. We give the Holy One great praise, great glory for Texas. The destruction going on with the hailstorm. Of course, we did say the hailstorm will increase the tornadoes. The weather will manifest in such a way that at this point, no one can deny that this is the work of the Holy One. Yea, they will try to attribute it to the so-called elites, which they put in our face, Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk and all the other backwarded bucktooth monsters. Those guys are not the elites. Those are photo ops. Those are the facade. The true elites live in your neighborhood. They are keeping a watch on you. They're watching you, spying on you. They are the one behind the curtain, and they are the one that are mostly affected by this. See, other people that have the money and they have the pride, they don't know what's going on. They are not hurting that much. They just think their money will protect them. But the true elite that know exactly what's going on, they are terrifying. They are shaking in their boots, as their right to do so. because they know exactly what's coming for them. Be at peace, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. We went to this trouble for a very long time. And now we are coming out of it, and we see the others are getting into it. And it is not pretty. It is not pretty at all. Excuse me. It is not pretty, it is not nice, it is not good. However, they must go through it. This was part of the covenant. You take the good as well as you're going to take the bad. We give the Holy One great praise. We thank the Holy Spirits, the angels, all the powerful beings, beings of the four elements, the universe, the earth, the suns, and everything that is around us, things that we understand and things we do not understand, the things we can see and the unseen, the sins that we committed and the one that we're unaware of. We thank the Holy One for everything. May His will be done in this earth as it is in heaven. Selah, so be it. Fiat, fiat, fiat. Give the Holy One great praise. Give the Holy Spirit the great love. Give the beloved brother the great affection. Thank you for listening, beloved. We are going to move with the next part of this program. Let me see. My phone was charging over there. I may not stay that long. I took a picture of my blood pressure. Right here. All right. What? Oh. I haven't wrote this thing down for a while now. Put it with my left hand instead. It's better. What's going on here? Oh, yeah. This morning, I took my blood pressure, which was 115/80, pulse 70. Yesterday, I didn't do the 5,000 steps, so let me go ahead and pull the steps for yesterday. Uh-oh. There we go. Yesterday, I took a total of 6,877 steps. I did not took the usual 10,000. I was a little busy. Certain energy got me locked, contemplating, meditating, controlling. All right, and today, this morning, I took 5,737 steps so far. So maybe tonight I will be able to add another 5,000 so I could be done with the 10,000 steps. This is my report. Of course, 15 days grueling. Anybody else? Again, beloved, I'm asking the nation to keep beloved sister, Sister Lily, Princess Lily, and her mother, into your prayers. They are at the hospital. She had developed a certain medical things in her toe. So we ask the nation to keep her in your prayer. Her mother, she is a beloved fan of the nation. She's in her 80s or 70s, I believe. She's a great fan of us. Okay. All right, then. Let's see what's going on here. What do we have here? Okay, I haven't seen anybody sharing anything yet. So, sister have not done her blood pressure yet, but she took 5,038 steps as yet. Okay. Oh, let me see this thing. All right, good, good. Big Levi, you are correct about that refined sugar. Yesterday, my blood pressure was very low. I made coffee and put refined sugar, and within 1 hour, my blood pressure raised to 137 over 90. That's what that is, Sister Denise. This refined sugar is something else. It is designed to do that, and that's exactly what it does. If you got the typical brown sugar or red sugar, the sugar cane, the actual natural sugar, it would be something else. Natural honey, it would be something else. But the refined, that's what it made for. This thing is this sugar. It is yeah, well, that's what that is. Renana is 117 over 78. Paul 78, 30 minutes daily stretching and dance. Good. Mazel Taylor is 110 over 68. Paul's 85. Brother Prime is 117 over 55. Paul's 51. 19,000 steps. That is good. Chosen one indeed, 119 over 85. Paul 77, 1,543 steps so far. Yeah, there are so much sugar everywhere, brother. It's just everywhere. It is in everything. When you stop eating it and then you stop seeing it. When you stop eating it, you just start seeing it everywhere. You see people shopping, they are buying so much things with sugar in it. It's like everywhere. You're like, yo, what the hell, man? There's so much sugar. Like, just sometimes I feel like to say, hey man, yo, sis, hey man, hey sir, it's just designed to kill you, son. But just like, hey, but you do your thing. You do. Everybody have their own way of doing things. We are not here to force our views. Especially, I do not want our people to become some diet freaks or some fitness freaks. This is not what that is. You let everybody do theirs, you do you. Special child is 126 over 61, Paul 61. No steps, step counter, quit working this morning. Wow. Yesterday, steps was 4,364. I'm not quite sure if it's on your phone or your watch. You try to restart it. Felicia Sharp, 128 over 78, Paul 73. Okay. Karen D. Fam, I've been dealing with high blood pressure ever since 18 years old. And it just recently the doctor told it isn't salt, it's white sugar that makes it high. Yes. Now, there is a crusade against salt. Salt is bad. Remove the salt from this, remove the salt from that. Well, the confusion come from sodium. Okay, salt and sodium, they are not the same entity. Okay, salt and sodium are not the same. Salt has the sodium in it, 40% sodium and 60% chloride. That's what makes salt. I believe the chemical compound composition. Oh boy, I'm killing this. It's NaCl. Is that what that is? Salt. 60% chloride and 40% sodium. So salt is good. But when you take pure sodium, like those instant noodles, boy, I used to eat those. Yo, I used to eat that thing. I used to take like five of them and then just put them in the microwave and eat them, and then like in half of the day I already done with the whole 24 package or whatever. I used to eat this thing a lot, those instant noodles, but they have way too much sodium, not salt. It's just pure sodium in them. They could put salt, but salt is freaking too expensive for them to spend on something that you bought for 79 cents. So um they put too much sodium in everything, but salt is good. The salt, you got the ocean which cover the most of this earth. Okay, The ocean is salty. If salt was bad, the Holy One wouldn't put it in the ocean. If salt was the worst thing, it wouldn't do that. It's because salt are the best thing. Life thrives on salt, and there are people that live under the sea or in the sea or in the ocean, what you're calling undines. They know about the salt. Salt is good. It's just the sodium. So, oh man. Be careful. Be careful out there with with the sodium and all that and the white sugar, the edible crack, the super addicted refined sugar. Now, some of the people they just have they've been honest. Okay, thank you for Sister Karen D for bringing that up. Which one of you that had some of that refined super ultra processed white sugar? I haven't had it for God, I can't remember. It's been over a month now. I have some form of sugar, some energetic sugar, a very stimulating form of sugar. Well, sweetness, to say the least, but not the refined sugar. When you're on your fast, like that, your brains work another way. Okay, they put sugar in pretty much anything. I bet, like, if you bought some crack, actual crack, you put it in the microscope, there's a little bit of sugar in there. They caught it with that. They caught it with that sugar. Okay, no sugar, just honey, brother Prime. No sugar. That's good. We just want the nation to be honest, so we can move. Okay. Yeah, they put sugar in crack. They'll put it there. They caught it with sugar, man. I mean, you want to make this thing the most addictive stuff, so you put the most addictive. You want to make it addictive, you put sugar in it. Sugar is already addictive. It has to be white, highly refined sugar. That's nice. You know, I'm gonna. Oh man, I forgot to tell my mom. I'm gonna get some rapadou. If you catch my drift, it's small Levi in the mix. She would have cut my drift, but anyway. But I'll just get some of that rapadou in there and substrate it with the white sugar. And that is when I'm able to eat or consume. Ahaja, I had a 3-inch chocolate Oreo cheesecake brownie the other day. Okay. Good. 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 Just try to get it out of your system. I don't know how long it takes for the sugar to get out of your system. Like how long it usually take. I knew, or I heard, or not heard, I read somewhere that French fries or one of those, especially the McDonald's French fries, if you eat them once, it take 2 years for the whatever garbage they put in there to get out of your system. And they you take the Big Mac 24 hours, take the Big Mac 48 hours or 72 hours to properly digest in you. So so you gotta be careful. If you want French fry, man, get some potato, cut it, air fried or fried, and then olive oil or coconut oil. You got some good healthy French fries. Those are good carbs, natural carbs. Those are nothing wrong with it. There's you don't put well except if the to a potato that you get is actually healthy. You should go it yourself good. But anything from those stuff, man, it's just crazy. Oh, avocado oil is the best. My mother loved that. That woman put coconut oil in everything, you know. How many hours should I fast? From sunup to sundown, somewhere around 12 to 16 hours for beginners. That's what we recommend, but you can fast any hours that you want. We go by the sun because we have multiple people, they are everywhere around this earth. That's why we do this. Okay. All right, beloved. If there's any more, any more reporting, no more reporting questions, so we can move to the next part of the program. Any more reporting for blood pressure steps? Do you control your diabetes and things like that? Do the best that you can, man. It's just I don't want the nation to become some kind of diet freak. That's all you try to. That's all you can talk about. How this food is not good. You're doing so. You're so clean because you eat clean. That's not what that is. That's not what that is. People think that if they are eat clean, they are clean. No, no, nah. The cleanness begin within the heart, within yourself. You have to clean the soul first. You know, it's not like, okay, well, I eat clean and stuff like that. Your mind is not. Love abides. I had a QT cheese croissant with fresh strawberry and blueberry. Oh boy, boy, the sister went all the way out. Wow. A cheese croissant with fresh strawberry and blueberries sprinkled with a little sugar. Yeah, that's what that is. A little sugar, that's all it takes. Just a little. Just a little crack. That's all it takes. And then you hooked, you know? Yeah. So, all right then. One thing, beloved, we must face those things and be able to. We need to be able to walk in the aisle of sugar, food, or bread, or whatever this thing is, and walk there without any temptation. We should be able to just walk there and feeling confident and feeling, hey, I'm not. They're nothing floating me like a cartoon. The smells just floating you towards them. Nothing is just tempting you. You just walk there. You should be able to do that. Okay, that is something that I did. When I went to all those the supermarket, I just walk right by the food and I don't feel anything. It's good. It boosted my well, not self-esteem, but somewhat my confidence. How should I clean my soul? Good question. First, before you clean the soul, you must know, do you have a soul? Make no mistake, there are quite a few people that are around us, they are soulless. They don't have one. The step that I would recommend for anyone to clean your soul is beginning by introspection. Well, what is introspection? Is to sit down and take a deep look at your life, especially the things that you've done, the people that you've wronged, the scumbag stuff that you did, the stuff that you hide. Not even you don't even tell yourself those things. You just sit quietly in the dark and you start thinking about all the very bad things that you've done. The people that you say wrong things, mean things, the people that you bullied, the stuff you say to the children, to the boyfriend, to the girlfriend, to the wife, to your friend, to your brother, your sister. Ever since you can remember, you start there. Of course, you'll do need a pen and paper. Well, not a pen and paper, a notebook. You will call this your control book, your CB. That's where you write everything. You can remember, that day I stole my sister food. I ate my coworker this. You record all your sin. And you never let anyone touch these books or seeing it. And you start meditating on those things and repenting from those things. And you start repenting for all those terrible things that you did consciously, things that hey man, I was wrong. I did lie. I caused this person, I caused my mother, my father, my friend, myself harm. You started there. And once you clean yourself, it's going to take you at least a week, sometime a whole month to come up with everything. Make sure there's nothing left. From the first time you could ever think, things you never even repeated, shameful stuff. Then you go with all of them, you go in front of the Holy One. And then you tell him, this is all the thing that I've done. This is all the terrible things that I've done. Those are my wicked deeds. And I implore you, Holy One, to erase them from the Akasha records, to blot them out, to take them off the Holy Book. And I am willing to pay any price for my soul to be clean. Then you're going to start, well, I'm assuming you know who your guardian angel is. If you don't, we have a book. Let me just put it over there. Well, it will come out. Let me put the book over there. There you go. All right. Is that what that is? There you go. That's what this one. So you can order the book, and you should know who your guardian angel is. Okay. Because you can't go to your guardian angel with a dirty soul like that. Because we all done things. Some of us, small things, medium, big things. And you're going to have to come out with it. You're going to have to say stuff. And then once you bring all those stuff in front of the Holy One and you accept your fate, and be ready, man. Things going to come, man. He's going to come upon you, man. And you're going to start fasting too. You're going to be very strict with your fast. There are certain diets you're going to have to follow. You're going to have to cut, if you eat the pork, eat the shrimp and things like that. You're going to have to quit the smoking, the alcohol. And then that's how you pay back the stuff that you've done. You paid by removing certain passion that you have. And you pray every day, you repent every day, you fast every day. And then you will feel when those things are off of you. You will feel when the Holy One forgive you. And you're going to have to be serious about it. And you're going to have to do a lot of spiritual bath. The book has all the instruction. Well, if you do not know your guardian angel, we do a spiritual background check. But at this point, I will not recommend this, because the price, you can buy the book and do it yourself. Wait for the book, the instruction. Well, the link is in the description. You can pre-order the Kindle version, the electronic or digital version. We highly recommend you get the physical version, and you will find who's your guardian angel. Yes, a special child. Every single day when you wake up before the sunrise, you start repeating Psalm 51. And when you go to sleep, you say Psalm 51. And you're going to have to do this every day for at least 100 days. It's going to take time to clean that thing. And you're going to take a lot of spiritual bath. The spiritual bath will work. They will help a lot, but they are not the only thing. And then once you do this, you're going to have to make amends. What I mean by that, I mean the people that you've hurt, the people that you've done things onto, you're going to have to face them. You're going to have to face them one way or another. and apologize for the things that you've done and make amends. Not just to say I'm sorry and things, we good, dog, we good, G. That's not what that is, friend. You're gonna have to give something. I don't know what it is, monetary fund, some service, something. You're gonna have to do something for them. I'm sorry and stuff. I got people that I have heard back home, and I gotta go there and give them something and I apologize to them because in my pride and my own arrogance, when my ego was bigger than this universe, and I was going around and think I was all that, I'm better than this and better than that, and doing that, I heard a lot of people that were very kind to me. They were very kind, very lovely to me, and I was a scumbag. I was like this chest puffed up and doing things, and I did stuff unto those people. I humiliated them. I did these things to boost my ego. So I find some of those people on Facebook and I contact some of them and I apologize. And I think I told this story where I was angry at something, and then I went to my grandmother's funeral, and then there was a dude there, and I turned around, I saw him attacking one of my cousins, and I jumped into the fight and I demolished his face. And he didn't know what hit him, and come to find out it wasn't a fight. It was just my cousin was going up a stairs and she slipped, something like that, and he catch her, and then he was trying to hold her so she won't fell. And me being angry at what that thing that I was dealing at home and stuff, and I was already pissed off, so I was looking for a fight. I was looking for someone, and I saw this, and I just dashed towards him and grabbed him, and just and I had to apologize to him, and I had to make amends. I had to send him monetary fund, and I'm not done yet because of the damage. And it was done in front of everyone. Everybody was there. They saw, and it was a great shame. So till this day, I am finally, a couple of months ago, I come to peace with that. And there are certain things that I've done to those certain people I'm not too proud of, because I thought I was all that. Like, who the hell are you coming over there and say those things to me and stuff? I don't need you. I can do this by myself. So I had to make amends. And recently I made amends to a couple people that I have wronged, that I had to make monetary fund or whatever that was to give it to this person. So, and when you do this, beloved, you know what that is? When you do this, you offset whatever karmic debt that was coming upon you. If it was death, you do this, you pay or you apologize sincerely, it will turn. It will go back. The judges will see this. They will mark it off the Akasha book. You're good. Not just say, I'm sorry, long live Jesus Christ, I'm baptized and I'm saved, and you still that same scumbag that did all those things, and then you just give Jesus Christ your sin. And then you never make any change. You're still doing the same thing. You just hide behind the thing, Jesus will forgive my sin. When you're still out there doing all those stuff that you were doing, it doesn't work like that. It's going to take time, though. It's going to take time. It's going to take time. And then you will be rewarded with special powers. The Holy One will reward you with special powers. You'll know when you have those things, special things, and then when you start seeing those things, you're going to become much more calmer, wiser. And again, while you are going through this, take nothing personal. Take nothing personal. When you go places, last night I was talking about this, especially our women. When you go to a place, let's say to a retail store, Walmart, whatever, and then or any services industry, and somebody giving you a rude service, okay, do not react. Don't say, I see this in many of our women. Oh, it's look like you're having an attitude with me, and if you don't like this job, you should have stayed your ass home and stuff like that. This is not your place. You're not here. You don't know what this person is dealing with. That's why a lot of people come back and then they popcorn the whole place. You don't know what this person is dealing with. You don't know what's going on at his home, what happened to him, childhood trauma, adult trauma, all this nonsense. So you don't provoke this person. They are not really mad at you. Okay? They are not really mad. They are mad at something else. You just this person like, what do you want? Oh, you should have get this thing instead of that thing. And then you just take whatever that you need to get, you get out of here. If you're going to report this person, make sure you go to straight up BBC or whatever. But know that because you take something personal, this person loses his or her job and stuff like that. Always know this. Always know whatever that person did to you in your mind, just return it. Take the same energy that person did to you. You send it to the Akasha, and it will return right back to this person. Some people, they like, for you, this person this to you, you walk away, you go home, you got bigger things to do. You got a freaking Leviathan to fry. And then they will meet that gang two-third. They'll meet that one person, and then they say this thing to him or her, and they will blast them. That's why there are so many school popping. I haven't heard from this for a while now, but there's a lot of school popping and things because there's a lot of people that won't take this crap from you. Okay. All right. So when things happen, the book have certain way you can deal with them. Now, beloved, I'm not gonna tell you to be here, be a sorry, a pushover, let people walk all over you. If you do have somebody at your work, at your home, that you want these persons to stop, there are multiple ways for these persons to stop. Specifically, this June the first coming up, the Intra Templum and Gravis, you will have something to stop those people, to make their life a living hell. There's a sister here, somebody that was dealing with, and now that person is having all sort of things with her health, her foot, her back, all sort of health, unhealthy things are happening to this person. There are ways to deal with those people. There is a higher court. Just like there is a higher heaven, there's higher court, there's higher judges, lawyers, and things like that. Hire them, have them plead your cause, and you'll be amazed of the ant-hill effects. You'll be amazed of Jeremiah, of Ezekiel 38:39. You'll be amazed of Gog and Magog. You'll be amazed of those things. You're like, so this is what they put those things in the Bible. But to the people that are the Intra Templum Gravis, be ready on June 1st. We will give you a little something to deal with something. Okay, not don't let people walk over you. Don't let them do this once. If they used to do that, you stop them. Okay, when people say things, you walk away. And then if you come back to the same store, the same person give you the same attitude, you stop this person. You teach this person a lesson that, hey, you f with the wrong Negro. Okay. All right. That's why the Gentiles are. They are very busy. One of the main reasons why people are attacking you, because they have nothing else to do. They are not in the hospital. They are not inside of a jail cell. They are not running around taking care of things and stuff. They don't have this super hot heated rock in their hands. They are holding. You try to put it in the left and put it in the right. They don't have that. The reason why your enemy keep attacking you, because you let them. Anybody that you're taking crap from them, you put a stop to this. You say, as of today, I'm putting a stop to you. May every single scumbag stuff you ever did to me or everybody else come back right at you until you leave this plane. And you're done with them. And it will go to the Akasha, the judge will look at it, and then they will look at the records, and then they will say, hey, go to this person. There are ways to do things, man. But nonetheless, beloved, to clean your soul, it's very heavy. It's not something you can do just by praying and then just go around, give the homeless a few bucks here, a few bucks there. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work. You have to make amends, actual amends. You have to pay with your fast. You have to ghoul, man. You gotta be a ghouler and ghoul and pay with that 40 days and pay for whatever 7 days and pay for all those things, because we all did someone wrong, whether we want it or not. So we are working on it. Again, the more you work on it, the more the Holy One will open door, will give you abilities that you're like, oh, I didn't know I could do this, but it could, but you can. Okay. All right, let me just play the beginning again of this thing that we were doing. Excuse me. All right, then. All right, so there you go. Let's listen to this for like a minute, and then we will just go to the next one.
A game. This is a game. You think the only one is playing. You think the only one is playing with you. Your priests, your pastors lie to you. Yeah, the mighty one is not playing. We ask you, bad boys, what you gonna do? Yeah, when the hurricane come for you. Yeah, what you gonna do? Yeah, when the tornado come for you.
Okay. All right, then. Now.
And let me see the super elites, what they're gonna do. What you gonna do when Jesus come for you? This quiet Jesus.
So that's I forgot this dude name.
This
He I think the Lamb last call. This dude, he's all about Cesare Borgia. Got a lot of stuff here. Okay.
that is very easy to detect and to point out. That is easy to fix. But when someone that pretends to be living a life of holiness,
You would have thought this dude from one of the camp. I mean, look at the dude drip right here, man. He got the hood, the beard.
but inside
He even got the braces, the bracelet. He got the holy clothes on and everything. But he just, the dude just swagger jack everything, and then he make it all about himself.
they are the greatest sinners. Now that is the danger. That is the danger, my beloved.
Okay, and then he used the words, my beloved, and he got the fringes on and everything.
When we put on,
and then he has his holy ring. You can see him with his holy ring in there. He got his holy ring because that's that. Yeah, that's what those guys do.
externally the outfit of a lamb, but inside we are vicious wolves. That is the danger.
Okay, he got the holy ring, the brace, and everything, the hood, the beard, the cape. He literally been listening, and then he got the money. He just made them. Those are the things we should wear when we are performing things. Work like that. This is not something you wear every day. When you're doing a ceremony, you wear that. Okay, so that's the guy. So they just can't stop swagger jacking. Whatever that you do, those dudes, they'll take it. They just go around and then say the same thing that you said, and they put Jesus in. They put Jesus in there, and then people like, oh wow, what you say make complete sense. I like this dude. You see the comment, everybody's like, well, I like that guy. He's saying some truth. He is raw. He said a bunch of stuff that are opening my eyes right now. I'm like, oh, come on, man. Really? You got to be kidding me, man. And if you watch this dude things, you watch his stuff, you like, what is this? Okay, really? You got to be freaking kidding me. Man. Yo, just come out there and say it. Listen,
If you guys are cleaving, of course. Oh man, listen on that. Is it? There you go. Okay, listen. If you guys are there cleaving, we had no problem with this. We welcome to sit and watch and listen. You can repeat after us, but you have to repeat exactly what we said. You can't go out there, take what we said, and just gloss over everything else, and then say the point and make your point. You put Jesus in there, you start talking to the people a little way, and then they feel good, and then you keep them. It's just like it's the same old leftover meal. We heat it again. You keep doing the same thing. It's getting old. It's getting embarrassing when we watch you. Like, oh, come on, man. Like, yo, what is this? But anyway, just to give you a little information of the things those guys are doing out there, the head is copying the tail, and because the head is no longer the head, it is now officially the tail. Okay, so everything that you see, we do, they go ahead over there and they do. It's not just him; it's just every single of those guys out there. They just took everything that we said and then they go out there, put their own twist upon it, and like, well, it'll work now. It doesn't work like that, man. It doesn't. Yeah, still trying to fleece the flag. Like, this is even worse, man. This is even worse. At least now, you guys would have been like wise enough to say, hey, the Holy Spirit is in the midst of them. We should. I don't know, man. I'm breaking the covenant. I'm breaking the covenant. I'm gonna go to those guys and then do this thing with them. But no, you guys are doing all this nonsense. But anyway, it will come a time that the Holy One giving you certain, well, he's being gracious, giving you certain chance, but at one time he will eliminate those guys. Just like a lot of them are being no more, it will eliminate them. But I personally, I really don't care. I really don't care because I know what you guys are doing is in vain. Is in vain. Okay, I mean, look at the weather. Okay, let me go to this video right here. Okay, huh? Okay, all right. Let's look at this right here. Oh man. All right, I'll look at that.
Well, the Houston metro was slammed Tuesday by severe storms packing hurricane-force wind gusts and torrential rain that turned roads into raging rivers. One couple in Conroe took a wrong turn during the rainstorm, but it put them in the right place at the...
There we go.
Well, the Houston metro was slammed Tuesday by severe storms packing hurricane-force wind gusts and torrential rain that turned roads into raging rivers. One couple in Conroe took a wrong turn during the rainstorm, but it put them in the right place at the right time to save someone's life. They spotted a man trapped inside of his truck in Conroe, engulfed in raging floodwaters, and immediately jumped into action. Watch this.
How do you get him out? Windshield? Bust it, baby. Be careful, be careful. Hey, call 911.
The couple managed to get the driver out of his truck using construction tools they had in their vehicle. Just unbelievable instincts in such a chaotic situation. And Renee Young and her boyfriend Robert Chance join us now. Renee and Robert, thank you so much for being with us on Fox Weather.
So
you both are truly heroes.
This is something that happened
Basin
during the storm over there. Okay, the relentless severe weather flash flood target takes us to at least Saturday. Okay, today is Thursday, and things like that going to keep continue. Okay. Texas home collapse, killing 16-year-old boy, 16-year-old teen. Okay. Texas family loses home after tornado hit Valley. We don't have anything. Let's watch this one before we go to this one.
And the Lone Star State is picking up the pieces after an EF3 tornado passed through the region this past Saturday. You're looking at some of the images here out of Valley View, Texas. Just devastating to see. as this happened over the weekend. Valley View was one of the areas hit hardest as we saw wind speeds up to 140 miles per hour. One family took shelter in their barn until it was completely taken away by the storms. And then they took cover in their truck, which was also completely totaled by the time the tornado passed. So we are watching as things continue. That recovery process continues. Despite losing so much, the Landero family spent the whole night helping their neighbors and other victims impacted by the tornado. We do want to bring in one of the family members. This is Christopher. He joins us now as he walks us through the devastating moment. Christopher, first and foremost, how are you and your family holding up after the tornado?
Oh, it's been really tough. Me, my brother, and my dad been like doing the most we can to save anything we have. My mom, she was strong till like for the past 2 days, and today she couldn't hold it anymore. She just went crazy.
There you go.
So,
And that's what happened to our people, man. And that's what you guys did to us. You burned down our homes, you burned down our lands, you kicked off our lands. Okay, we still live in a hostile situation. We couldn't do anything. You could do everything to us. Our people, we kept a brave face, and we broke down. You destroy us. So this is the akasha, aka the karma debt being rolled upon you. That's what your ancestors did. And those guys say, well, my ancestor was in Europe. My ancestor was in South America. Yes, of course.
with my little brother. But yeah, we're just trying to do the best we can. We lost everything. We don't have a house. We don't have anything. We lost our trucks, tools, just picking up what we have left.
I'm sure that recovery process is going to be so hard. I mean, I know going through the storm itself had to be hard. You talked about your mom, who's, dealing with this as well, and it's heavy on her. Talk about what was going through your mind the moment that tornado, came through your community, your home, everything you know.
Well, I showed up as soon as it went by, and because I was on the phone with my parents, and they were telling me that the tornado was hitting them, and then out of nowhere, they screamed, and they were looking for my little brother, and I was coming home, and then as soon as I got here, the roads were like houses everywhere, so we had to drive through a lot of stuff.
Okay, all right.
When I
So
got home, I
look
saw my
at this,
parents,
man. Okay.
and they were telling me to come help them because the neighbor next door.
Okay, so you have nothing, we have nothing. That's exactly what you people did to us. Okay, all right. So let's see this one right here.
It's called like a tornado. We just hear a lot of noises, and then we just saw the houses that fall.
Folks in Magnolia, Texas, left in shock after 2 homes under construction became a tragic scene yesterday. Severe weather slammed southeast Texas, the crashing debris killing a 16-year-old construction worker. The Magnolia Fire Department responded immediately when they got the initial call. Captain Brian Perry with the Magnolia Fire Department joins me now to share more. Captain, this is just a tragic scenario. Describe what happened when your team arrived to the scene yesterday. How fluid was the situation? How quickly did everything unfold?
It was a very fluid situation that we faced when we first arrived. The fire department, the first arriving units arrived on location, and shortly after, a second structure had a partial collapse, and then a third structure started.
They will rebuild.
Leaning. At that point, the crews had to take a little bit of a timeout, regather themselves, and start shoring up the remaining buildings in order to ensure safety for the first responders that were on location. It took them about 4 hours to completely shore up the other 2 structures and remove the victim from the debris pile.
With these storms that came through, I mean, to have anybody outdoors during this severe weather threat is just a scary scenario.
Let's take another one. So much of them. Oh, the Iceland volcano.
For a minute, some breaking news into Fox Weather. The Icelandic volcano near Grindavik, it's erupting once again. The town has evacuated its popular Blue Lagoon hot spring spa. Have you heard this before? Video shows the lava spewing into the sky as high as 165 feet. It's according to experts, the eruption was the 8th on the peninsula, home to some 30,000 people since 2021. So we're following the developments there.
Dallas. Let's watch this.
Meantime, we continue to watch what's going on in Texas. Power restoration efforts, they're underway in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Metro
and 75 in Dallas. Many North Texans were awakened by the pounding wind and rain.
It was unbelievable. The winds were crazy. Unbelievable.
Amanda Murski's Range Rover was buried underneath this giant tree that was uprooted by the fast-moving straight-line winds. It was parked in the driveway of her daughter's home.
I just said, "Don't worry about it. Are you okay?" And she said, "Yes." So it's just a vehicle. It's okay.
By early afternoon, workers were able to uncover the car. Mursky believes it's a total loss.
The wind!
Dallas Fire Rescue said the strong winds blew part of the roof off of this building on Harry Hines Boulevard. No one was injured, but debris was scattered across the parking lot.
Moments ago, I signed a declaration of disaster.
Before noon, Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins was already preparing a disaster declaration to help speed up recovery. He called a joint news conference with Encore and the County Emergency Management Coordinator. Encore is prioritizing critical facilities, making sure places like police stations and healthcare centers have power.
Our teams immediately mobilized. They were pre-positioned and began working on some of those critical facilities.
Encore also has mutual aid coming in from other states, along with more poles, transformers, and power lines.
We have also created staging sites for equipment to be moved in so that it can quickly be moved out to where it's needed.
Excuse me. Look, let me tell you folks this, man. No matter what you guys did or do or trying to do, it won't work. It just won't work. Those are the dudes that on the weekend they'll put the hood on and headed to Chicago and shoot our people and kill them. Those are the dudes that sit on the internet and be trolling our chart. You don't see them anymore because they are busy. See that young man that you saw, he was talking about, oh, well, you know, my family, we lost everything. My mom was holding it in, and then, but yesterday she completely went out. She went crazy and stuff like that. Those are the ones that are always in your chart room, battering you, coming over there, trying to cause chaos. Now they are busy. Now that laptop, computer, or phone, or tablet, or whatever that you had used to come in and battering us and spewing your hate, you're busy now. It's no longer here. You lost it. There's a lot going on for those people. They are busy. They are busy because the same people that always online and causing all those agent of chaos, they call them, all those division and stuff, you don't see them as much. At least I don't see them here. One thing Dr. Claude talked about, of course, we do know it is called inappropriate behavior. We call it IB. That's one of the many things that I saw other YouTube or other black channels doing is inappropriate behavior. Now, what is this inappropriate behavior? It is, let's say, for instance, okay, we have a channel that talk about reparation. Good. Okay, reparation is not up for debate. You don't invite a dude that despise your guts. You don't despise, you don't invite a Philistine that despise our people and coming and say, well, I'm against it and here's why and stuff like that. You don't give those guys they got plenty other channels, other people. They can go to Fox News, CNN to do this nonsense. You don't invite them here to give them or trying to battling them. That's inappropriate behavior. And I despise that. That's why I will never allow anybody come over here and try to tell us, Big Levi, I know this or but that, but I'm against what the Most High is doing out there, because we all in trouble. We all break the law. We all supposed to suffer. Us and the Gentiles. I mean, have you not seen black women twerking? Have you not seen black men dealing drugs? I ain't gonna, that's sir, you are repeating the same garbage that the others are repeating out there. You're not gonna come in our channel and say things like that. This is inappropriate behavior. If you don't have anything positive to bring to the table, you don't bring anything at all. You don't bring anything at all. Okay. Let me see. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, good. All right, beloved. Unfortunately, we have reached a timeline that we are going to end this podcast. And I will see you folks tonight for the lesson on Patreon. And be on the lookout for tomorrow. We do have a Esau's Trouble that will deal with the weather. There's so much going on, man. We will put the weather and some of the stuff those Gentiles are out there are doing. I will leave you with peace. I will leave you with love. I will leave you with great charity. And above all, I'll leave you with the blessing. I'll see you folks tonight and tomorrow. Keep the fast holy. Shalom.